The first card that you get. Okay, Scorpio. It's all going to be better when you make a decision. If you just make a decision. It's about overanalyzing something and finding a compromise. And what this card is referring to is the next two cards that came out. It's making a decision about feeling like this and feeling like this versus no longer feeling like this anymore. It's about making the decision that there's no longer going to be self-doubt, fear, worrying about the past, all of that stuff. It's like this one is talking about a new emotional experience. Now while this girl looks young and in a way she looks kind of sad, this one is very much the sort of, this is the 5 of Ariel in the tarot. The 5 is just like lonely, and you don't have to go through this alone. It's just feeling alone. Negative thoughts, creating self-fulfilling prophecies. The decision is that you're no longer going to do this anymore. You're just going to put it down. You're just going to be done. You're just going to make a decision that you're ready for new emotional experiences. At the root of everything you do. This is about your state in everything that you do. This is about, your beingness. That for some of you, you've been carrying this around, underlying in the subconscious maybe, from past things, fears, old beliefs that don't serve you anymore, just having this in some way affect everything, and you're just going to make the decision that you're just not going to do that anymore. You're just not doing that anymore. And it's time to shift your focus so that you are experiencing new, wonderful emotional experiences. You're going to feel differently about everything you do. That's the decision that they're referring to. It's this underlying thing. Some of you may have made that decision already. These readings are general. They may or may not apply to you, and also they may not apply to you now. It could be that some of you have already made this decision and you're on with things. You're just moving on. If you haven't made the decision, the question for Spirit for this reading was, what does Scorpio have to look forward to in November? This is what you have to look forward to. If you haven't made this decision yet, it's like something's going to happen that's just going to trigger you, and you're just going to make that decision. It's about mending. This card says mending, but what it's about is making the decision. So what's interesting is we have this on one side, we have these two sort of in the middle, but these are the two decision makers, either feeling alone, sad, scared, depressed, doubtful about yourself, all those sort of low energies, versus looking for a new emotional experience and finding it, making that decision. And so we have this being your sort of first card, fundamental to your reading, that this decision is going to get made, that you're going to choose this now. You're going to choose this. And this card is also about the very same thing. It's about, in making that decision in an instant or very, very quickly in one meditation or whatever the moment is that pushes this decision to be made. It's about, a forgiveness, healing, letting go, surrender. All of that is wrapped up into this card. Making the decision that you're just going to let this go. Because these negative thoughts and feelings have been affecting everything. Everything that you do from your state of being determines, your beingness determines the outcome of what you do. It's like a 3, stage. Your state of being comes first, and now you take an action, and you're going to get a result based on way back here in your beingness. If you take an action out of fear, you're going to get a very different result than if you take an action out of passion and excitement and anticipation and intention for miracles to happen. Does that make sense? And so this is the decision that they're referring to. This is the decision for some of you that's going to get made if this resonates with you. So the focus is going to be sort of this internal. It can happen very, very quickly. And then mentally, your focus is going to go to right here and now, right here, right now. What do I want to create from this state? And your focus is going to shift to what looks like, great relationships, work. It looks a lot like work, hard work. Time to celebrate. Releasing yourself from burdensome situations. So it's like releasing yourself gives you this time to celebrate. And this also talks about hard work. Abundant rewards for hard work. So check this out. We have abundant rewards for hard work once you sort of let go of anything burdensome. Right? Anything burdensome, you let that go. By letting go of that, we have abundant rewards for hard work. Here we have take great pride in your work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education. Take pride in your excellent work. So we have another one. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. So we have 3 cards talking about focusing on your work or what it is that you're creating. They're calling it work. It's like hard work. Practice, practice, practice. And accomplishing goals, whatever they may be, whether they're in relationships or, so maybe you want to pursue a relationship. Well, it might take some work to, get yourself in situations where you might meet someone with common interests. It might be putting yourself on a dating site. That kind of work is what they're referring to, sort of the doing part, the steps to accomplish what you'd like to accomplish in the end. So if you want a relationship, there might be some work involved, some steps that you need to do, the doing part. And notice this guy is working on his, working on something. He's learning, he's taking a step here. It's the work part. It's the getting educated about how to accomplish what you'd like to accomplish. Working hard, taking the steps to get it done. And then we just have hard work leads to great success. So it's like taking these steps. So they're saying taking these steps, but from a place, feel the difference. Okay. Feel the difference in this one and this one. Feel the difference in the energy of this person right here. Right? This is like sad and lonely, and when you take steps from here, you're going to get a particular result. When you take steps from his, feeling into his energy, he's just driven, positive, he's got intention, he's learning, he's doing what needs to be done to accomplish something. From that state, there's going to be success, great success, when you focus with clarity on what it is that you'd like to create. From a place of knowing that you're going to now be looking for new emotional experiences. And as soon as you make that decision, right, this was the first card, this decision is going to change your life. Everything else about this talks about how this decision will change your life, because your state is where everything starts. And that is what you guys have to look forward to in November is a decision regarding your state. And in changing that, it's just going to free you up just to focus on what you're wanting to create and just having abundance, success, success, and more success, and feeling like this. Feeling like this in the process of it. It's exciting. It's very, very exciting. We also have this Ariel again talking about when you give, you receive. Let's see, this one's talking about money, how you save and spend money, giving and receiving. That when you give, you also will receive, is what they're saying. It's about that balance of giving and receiving. And we're also getting another card that's sort of speaking to the same thing, to be fair, to giving and receiving, to keep a balance in the giving and receiving. So as you create this work, as you take your steps, and as you create the life that you're wanting, maybe it's a project that you're working on, as you create that, as you give of yourself, you will receive in balance, is what they're saying. The balance of what you receive back is just going to be is going to reflect this sort of energy. It's going to reflect that, and the reflection is going to look like this. The receiving part is going to look like this, when the giving part for you looks like this. Working hard, with intention, from an excited place. And and then you have all these cards down here talking about the world, but we got very, very happy endings. It's as if it's destined for you. Very happy endings, coming full circle. Coming full circle, spiritual growth and insights. We have so much to be thankful for. A happy life. Let's see, very much to be grateful for. Financial success. So interesting, again, we have money. We're talking about money. Financial success in the giving and receiving. Financial success. We're also getting a rich and rewarding family life. So we've got 2 cards talking about relationship and a family life being wonderful. Yep, 2 cards talking about that. So much to be thankful for. Happy, happy endings. We have a new life. This is going to change your life. This decision will change everything because it's fundamental to everything. So it changes everything. Should we say that again? It changes everything. All right, and now this one was so funny that this came out. Breathe. Remember to breathe. This card, this word breathe, like remember to breathe, right? This card typically comes out, it made me smile so big because this card usually comes out when a person is maybe in a struggle, and the idea of, okay, just remember to breathe through the hard time. Remember to breathe through the stress. Remember to breathe, right? Through stress is kind of our typical way of looking at this. But what Spirit is saying is to remember to breathe through this, this new life, this so many things to be grateful for. It's going to take your breath away, is what they're saying. So remember to kind of take deep breaths, allow all of this wonderful stuff that's coming through you. It's coming from you. It's coming from your state and the actions you take from your state. Life is going to reflect back to you just this whole new level of wonderful emotional experiences, happy life, great work, financial success. And it's almost like it's destined. Very, very happy endings for you guys. So look for the signs. You got 2 cards saying look for the signs that this is the case. So, okay, this wants to come back. Remember to breathe, because it's like the synchronicities are just going to be just happening consistently and often. So you're getting 2 cards talking about noticing the signs, a message in a bottle, right? People just showing up, money just appearing. A new relationship, somebody introduces you to a friend and it's the exact, you just like soulmates kind of thing. Those kind of things. So look for the signs that are going to be happening. And just remember to breathe through this life-changing, just your life being so different, so fast. Remember to breathe. In a very happy way. It just feels like, oh my gosh, all this amazing stuff just keeps happening. And all of this is a result of the decision to put this down. Healing, forgiveness, letting go, and surrendering any of this sadness and all that. Whew. When this decision gets made, it's internal and it's at the root, and it changes everything. So allow it to just sort of open you up and offer you so much clarity about the very things that you would like to do. Because from this state now, the things you do are going to reflect this state, and life is going to start showing up differently. So it's as if the reading covers those 3 steps. This first level is a change in your state to a positive one. Then when that happens, the doing part is the work, right? The work, the hard work, bringing success, taking the steps required. The doing part brings great success, and it does so much so that you want to keep an eye out for the signs constantly. There's going to be synchronicities happening like this, and it's like then life is going to reflect that back to you, and things are just going to be changing rapidly in such an amazing way for this new life for you in all areas that you're just going to have to every so often take a deep breath to just breathe it all in. Just breathe it all in. Breathing it in. With stress, you want to breathe out. With this, you just want to, they're saying breathe it in and enjoy it.